Antinatalists are wrong because it's selfish not to have a child and deprive them from the chance of being born and having a life. Not creating someone isn't depriving anyone from having a life. They don't exist. There's no plausible reason to think that someone exists before we create them, and yes, in an alternative timeline where we did create them, they would exist. But given that we didn't create them, there is no one to actually suffer this deprivation.
It's not as a long sort of cabinet full of potential ghost fetuses going, we want to be born, right?
And if failing to create someone were to truly deprive them of a life, then wouldn't each of us be doing something gravely wrong by not creating as many children as we possibly can and can cater for? It's kind of understandable that within this pronatalist paradigm we live in, many people see the act of creating and raising a child as a selfless one. But in my eyes, this perspective could use some reframing. Whilst biological parents obviously do invest time and energy and resources into the care and development of their child, I don't think this would be viewed as a selfless act in the same way that charity work is, for example. People choose to procreate because they want to fulfill their own desires or the desires of others, not to benefit their future child. The resources they then use to raise their child aren't gifts to the child, it's simply fulfilling an obligation they have to the child and they themselves created when they created the child. The parents freely took on this obligation to their child when they created them. They now owe this child the time and resources. And what's more is that through creating a child, that child will come to harm. And that's something the parents understood when they created them, but they still did it because they wanted to. That doesn't seem to be the characteristic of a selfless act. And it would be odd, once we see it in that framing, to call antinatalism the selfish thing. It's a sad fact that that isn't more widely recognized, but it's probably just because the act of procreation is so normalized. And that's why this objection to antinatalism fails. Hey there, this is Lawrence. Thank you for watching till the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, then you'll definitely want to check out an antinatalist handbook. I've linked it in the description for you, and thank you again for watching the video.